this is hood as it's gonna get. So motherfuckers that live in the white parts, them the suburbs. So when people say, man, I grew up poor, but you grew up poor in a house. I grew up poor in the projects, like the real projects. So it's a difference.
What's the name of this area?
It's Trail Hill Projects. When people say I made it big, how you doing? They say I made it big because I came from a good area. Like I really came from the bottom, like the bottom of the bottom. Where I used to live at. This is the second home of my life, from Oakland and Trail Hill and this. So it's been a long time.
It was about back like, I say '02. Maybe I was just fresh off the islands. I just came back from American Samoa. And it happened by coincidence. We was outside my apartment building, and it was just kids asking to play football. It started from there where we played football. And then relationship just built up from there. He was down with everybody. Like, not only I accepted him, everybody else in my family accepted him. And then that's what everybody loved about him. Like, he's basically a brother.
It's such a blessing to have Will a part of our family. Will and Fred were best friends since they were young in Patrol Hill. He likes to claim Oakland, but I want to say a lot of his life, a lot of his growing happened in Patrol Hill.
Yeah, we grew up in North Oakland and then a little bit of East Oakland.
The neighborhood, it was
ghetto.
It was ghetto drug area we stayed in, but anywhere you go, they got a little bit of something.
It was funk everywhere you go. Like everybody know, different sets, different parts, different funk. North Oakland funk with East Oakland funk with West Oakland. It was all a little circle. Like it's nothing good about it, but people was dying at a young age, 6 years old, 13, 12, 11. Like it wasn't no joke back then, and it still ain't for now.
I love him for who he became and not what I thought that he was going to be and be out there doing. So it's a lot he went through. So. Well, his mom died at 30. She had turned 30 in September, and she passed away December the 19th of 94. And before her death, and she asked me not to separate her kids. And like I said, they was 10, 6, and he was like 2.5, 3 years old. And I try my best to do what I can do. I just want the best for him. And he's doing a lot, and he's making everybody proud, even though he may not know it or believe it or not, but he is. Just keep up the good work, nephew.
I understand like how hard you gotta work to get somewhere. And I always tell, like, nobody can really tell me nothing because I done been through everything except for being shot. I ain't been shot, so I know I done been through everything, every adversity, from homeless, like I said, getting jumped, getting shot at, all type of stuff like that. I done witnessed it, so now I be like, yeah, it makes me super aware of everything. So everything I'm grateful for, anything you can make me a breakfast and be like, oh man, I should have did this better. Nah, it's good. Because I remember times I couldn't eat breakfast. Now I can eat breakfast every morning. So I love food. So for y'all like, what? He making a big deal of breakfast? Hell yeah. I didn't eat breakfast every day.
I used to box a lot, so when I quit boxing, I guess it ran through the family. Will picked it up. He followed along with it, ran through it with his career. Me, I gave up with it. Because I was in the streets getting in a lot of trouble.
I'm like Will's older brother. I'm his first and original trainer. I met him when he was like 17. We're from the same neighborhood, projects. Grew up in Trail Hill. He was a young kid. Used to come into the boxing gym at Mission Rec, and he used to be like, "Yo, I want to train," but I never took him seriously until he started coming every day. And he just kept trying to train. I was like, okay, you really want to train? All right, I'm gonna show you what's up. And then from there, it's where he's at now. I mean, look at him, man.
Y'all that don't know, he's really my older brother for real.
Yes, sir.
Took care of me everything I know, I really learned from him.
You know, people have trainers and then they bounce from this trainer to that trainer. But me and him, we're brothers. We got a bond. Like, you know, we had nothing. Like, we was damn near homeless, nothing to eat, nothing to do, and we just kept training and just being positive about life, you know. We came from a whole nother different lifestyle from the ground up with nothing, you know. We had to hustle. We had to do things we didn't want to do, but it wasn't our choice. We were put in certain situations, but look at us now, being positive about life, and I'm just happy for him, man. Like, seeing him do so well, because, man, where we came from, man, it's just I don't know how to explain it, man. It's tough, but I always love seeing somebody just like live their dream, and it's a beautiful thing just watching them, all this good stuff happen for them.
We at Mike's Liquor Store, top of the hill, Trail Hill. A lot of people died up here and got shot, but it's still a good store. I fucks with Mike, Billy, all of them. And that's good old Big Mike. I'm talking about the nicest to the goodest person I know. So if he cussing you out, you had to get on his nerves. You did something very bad.
Johnny up there?
Oh yeah. Oh, cousins is up there. It's crazy.
It's good to see somebody make it up out the hood, man. But we talking about making it.
Yeah.
He's made it, you know what I mean?
Man.
We all know that one guy that made it, and here he go.
He actually couldn't wait to turn pro because nobody in the amateurs wanted to fight him. So he was like, I want to say about 4 or 5 fights fell through. And he was like, man, I can't wait. Tired of this amateur shit. Because he was almost stopping people in the amateurs. Then they were robbing him for amateur wins because he got a pro style. So they were taking fights away from him because he wasn't punching a lot. He was more defensive and more slick and, you know, more, he was more precise with his shots. You know, and in the Amis, they look for activity. So first off, he was hurting people. Then his style didn't really fit the amateurs. So he was ready to go pro as soon as possible.
The thing with Will is like, you know, he gets better every round. You know, and then the amateurs is like, once somebody starts to get to know you, the fight is over. You know, so with Will now, 6 rounds, like by the second, third round, he's already got the person figured out, and he progressively gets better as the round goes on. So I think he been wanting to turn pro. You know, he was like, man, I'm tired of the amateurs, and a lot of people are though. You know, some people are good amateurs, not good pros. Some people are you know, not good amateurs. And, you know, it goes the other way around too. Will, I always thought Will was built for the pros, you know, and it's been proven, you know. So, well, we see it now that, you know, because he hasn't lost a single fight as a pro. As amateurs, he would lose on some BS stuff, like, you know, on points, and it was times that he was hurting guys, but, you know, if he hurts somebody and they get a clean shot on him, it counts the same. You know, in the pros, like, you hurt somebody, that's pretty much your round.
He was getting played a lot. I mean, his first couple of fights I went to, he really got played a lot. Like, most of them fights, he really won. Like, I think what was it, 3 rounds?
Yeah.
I think they went 3 rounds. He won 2 of the rounds, but they gave 2 of the rounds to the opposite person.
My last amateur fight, I lost because they said I was showboating. I really was not showboating. And they said that's why I lost. It's a game of sportsmanship. Well, this is all I know. Sportsmanship doesn't determine win or loss. And after that, I was just like, I'm done. I wasn't trying to chase the Olympics, but nah. Politics was ruining sports. Bad.
I don't want to say that, but let's keep it 100. Yeah, it's a lot of politics in it, and when I was training him, I tried to keep him away from the boxing scene, and I used to bring him to MMA gyms and different gyms because I didn't want them to know him or kind of like hate him for who he is. Or it's just a lot of politics, but it ended up being good as well. Turned out well for him, you know. But I really would have loved to see him succeed as an Olympic hopeful or something in that manner, in that way. It would have been dope to see him do that.
People don't see how strong he really is. You know, I tell people, like, Will is strong. Will, like it's kind of like you think you could bully him around. He knows how to wrestle. You know, he knows how to get dirty with you if you need be. So I feel like what shocks a lot of people is his strength, and with that comes power, and actually how hard he really hits. He cracks hard, man. People don't think he hits hard. You know, I think that's one of his secrets right there.
When I first seen Will box, I didn't know much about boxing, but I knew what an athlete was and what it take to be a champion. And I seen that in Will. I just felt like nobody at the time was putting that kind of effort into getting him there. So I think I had already been boxing for about three, I want to say 2.5, 3 years. And I wanted to be like Will. Everybody else in the gym I thought were cool, but when Will boxed, there was like a certain finesse he had to it. He was sweet with his movement, and I loved how slick he was. So I looked up to that part of Will, and I seen the champion in him. He just wasn't being pushed right.
I was hearing about Will for a while because of Greg right here. You know, we from the same neighborhood, and he started boxing first. I used to whoop his ass all the time. So and then he started boxing. He started going to the gym. So I asked him, I said, Greg, who the baddest man in your gym? He said, man, this nigga named Will. He nice, he slick. I'm like, okay, Will. He like, yeah. And he describing Will. And Will worked security at a bar that I always go to. So then I just started talking to Will. We started building a relationship, and that's where it started.
And I won't even say that we knew we wanted to be managers or anything like that. We just came about it. We was back there, back at this bar talking one night, and just Will was saying, you know, what he was going through as far as his, you know, boxing shit, and you know how he had just had his first pro fight, and you know it was, you know, just the little things he was going through, and it kind of just happened. It wasn't nothing that was really fully planned. It happened, and we ran with it.
First time, Ro was like, yeah, you a boxer, this and that, and he was like, I don't even know you. He was like, why should I invest in you? But it's crazy. I never like pitched anything to him or told him. I just told him I fight. I didn't know he wanted to manage me or anything. And he was like, well, I gotta see you fight. And he didn't believe I worked hard. The first 2 months, I know Ro was like, man, he be bullshitting. Was like, you willing to go work out? Oh, you really be running? You really be doing this? And then like, if I didn't show up to work or I didn't do certain things, he'd be like, nah, I don't believe that. I had to show Ro text message like I was sick or I was out. Like it. And he was like, you know what? That's my fault. I apologize. But I was like, nah. I mean, you know, we had to get to know each other so it could be like, you know how hard I actually work. I'm really one of them persons like I can be dying and still go train.
I kind of wanted him to go to the Olympics. I kind of wanted him to do it, but you know, this looks like it turned out good as well. But I kind of wanted him to get like a Olympic medal or something under his belt. I knew he could have done it if he would have went that route too.
No regrets. I'm a successful pro now. Well, not major. I'm successful just out all the major exposure. As an amateur, I'd probably still be angry every day, thinking about if I'm gonna get robbed in a fight or not. And it's funner being a pro. It's really, you work hard to become a pro. You still work hard as a pro, but you're more lenient. You get more relaxed time. You ain't gotta stay at weight every weekend or every other weekend, so I had to get a different change of look. If I'd have stayed where I was at, I mean, I've still been doing something, but it just, I don't know, I just feel like it's negative in the hood. I mean, I love the hood, but it ain't like I'm a hurry to go back or I want to go live back in the hood. It's just, I don't know, it's just hella negativity. You go outside, you just want to be angry. So it feels good to just actually walk outside and just look and then just go right back in the house. So that's a good feeling. Way happier. When I think about it, I still be like, it ain't real, but it's real. Like it just, sometimes I can be watching the football game, I be like, damn, I'm in my own house watching the football game, or I'm out the way watching the football game, or I can just, nobody can tell me what to do in my own house. Well, besides my girlfriend, but nobody else can tell me what to do at my own house. So
he's humble. Like I said, like we come from a place where people look at us like we're all the same. We just want to shoot, we sell drugs and this and that, but he's one of them good dudes from the hood. Definitely one of them good dudes from the hood. Good heart, just like you said, always does things for the kids, the community. Yep.
we at Mission Rec, where it all started at. The brick building, aka MRC. My first legal job here on papers.
Damn, like
what I mean by legal is because I used to work with my dad and he paid me $20 for a whole day, so this was legit.
Working with Will, he was an awesome dude, you know. He didn't take me too seriously. He wasn't a serious guy. He was always funny. We cracked jokes together. I mean, he's a very inspiration guy. I love working with Will. I wish he'd come back.
Great all-around guy. Love the kids. Passionate about what he did. You know, love the sport of boxing. Love the sport of basketball. I would come down after practice, see him wrapping up the kids' hands, sparring with the kids, teaching them the correct stance, how to throw a correct punch. You know, all those type of things. His interaction was, you know, was genuine at all times. You know, it was never nothing short of that.
It's actually two of them that take the boxing class right now. That's was part of his summer camp. That's still coming. They still ask about him. I'm like, I haven't seen them, but they still taking the boxing class all because of Will.
It's an indescribable feeling. People see you. Like I said, I had some incidents where I done had guys run up to the car and tell me, man, you doing your thing. When's the next fight? To random, like people that probably see me around all the time. But I mean, like I said, people know me, but people know not really to say much to me because I don't really say much to people. And they be like, hey, you the boxer dude, or you know, you that guy. And I don't like to say like, oh, I'm just great or I'm that man. I'd be like, oh, I do box. And oh, nah, you good, man. Be proud of that. And I'd be like, but you know, I don't like. I mean, like I said, outside the ring, I'm just regular Will. Inside the ring, you be like, that's the guy right there. And I'd be like, all right, in here, yeah, I'm the guy. But other than that, outside, I'm just me, just regular Will.
He told me he was going to do this boxing stuff. And when he said that, he just kept doing it. Like, it started from training, meeting new people at the Mission Rec Center. And just he kept going at it. And he was the student, he became a teacher. And then a teacher, he became a pro fighter. You know, that's just like, that's a dream. That's a dream. He living his dream, I'll say that.
We're alike, we just clicked. You know, it's crazy. You know, he says because we got the same birthday and we cancers and shit. Well, you know, maybe that has something to do with it, I don't know. But, you know, I love his personality. You know, I like the person he really is. You know, and I only will hang around or even push people like that. You know, I wouldn't push nobody I didn't like, and I wouldn't be around nobody I don't want to be around for any reason. You know, so it's perfect. You know, before people were saying Will, you know, when I was talking about fucking with Will, you know, some people in the gym was like, shit, Will crazy, that nigga, you feel me? He be snapping and but I think they just misunderstand it sometimes, you know, and he's been through a lot, but now he's like he's focused, he's, you know, he's the truth.
You know, we don't look at Will as a asset or you know, some type of stepping stone. No, it's a brotherhood, a camaraderie. You know, we here to support him at the end of the day, and it's something that we like. We got a common interest in.
I always loved boxing, but I never thought I'd be a boxing manager. You know, eventually I was thinking way down the line when I was like 40 or something, I try to become a boxing promoter or something to just throw good events. But you know, this happened. This was like a curveball at my life, and but it was, you know, shit. It caught me. I liked it, you know, and now I'm all in. So, you know, you never know. You know, this wasn't planned or nothing. but now it's gonna be something great.
I support him. He's like my brother. He's been like my brother since day one, so I support him all the way. I support him boxing as a brother, everything. Man. He's like family to me, so I don't know. It's just Will. Like, I look at him as Will. I mean, a lot of people look at him as the thrill and all that. That's Will. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. That's how I look at it, straight up.
And it's been such a blessing having him a part of our lives. He literally has no bad habits. So he's always been a great positive influence to not only myself but the kids.
He come a long way. Like I say, from a little struggle in life to where he's at now, he made it there. He did that pretty much on his own. So
no matter what, where we go, anything, you know, now we've built a relationship now where it don't matter if you want to stop boxing. You know, if there's something else, you know, I feel like it's just real. It's real honesty and love now, you know. So, but boxing is what he's doing. So we're gonna take that. I mean, as far as we could, which I know with his mentality and as hard as he works, you know, that is high level. You know, it's championship. You know, it's WBC, IBF, WBO belts.
Oh man, the sky's the limit for Will, man. I just, you know, as long as my man stay focused and stay on his grind and don't let nothing and keep staying hungry, the sky's the limit. That man could be the champ.
Hard work, family, friends, hate, and the struggle. That's all those things been mixed in a pot, cooked up, and came out a success. That's what makes me how I am.